Combine shouldn't really see mud. This is the problem when it's damp. See, Phil's dropped his header. We're going to back into each other. Saturday morning, you can tell when Oscar's here because he's been sweeping the yard up. I'm going to go onto the backfield now and move some of the trailers out of the way, because John is going to spray off the grass weeds in it, and then we'll get it prepped ready for sowing some winter barley when we get some dry weather. I'll try and zoom in, but if I go backwards and forwards, go backwards and forwards, there's waters in that trailer. It gets a bit rough on the headland on this field, so it's just keeping the boom high so it doesn't clout the floor. To the forwards and backwards facing nozzle. Probably not now, it's not behind the trailer. Now the nights are getting cooler, we're setting the fans up in the grain stores using these little boxes that I always use, and it's for heating up a reptile hut and cooling a reptile hut. So what we do is we put the fan in, so into the heating side, and we put that remote sensor in the air, and then when it feels cold at night and it knows that the barn temperature's dropped, it will think it's going to turn a heater on, but really it's not. It's going to turn one of them fans on to pull cold air through the pile. Once the pile gets cool about Christmas time, we'll take the sensor, dive it in the grain, change the plug from the heating side to the cooling side, and then when it feels the pile warming up, if it did, it'd turn the fan on to cool it. We don't do it that way around now because we want to make use of the cold nights. We haven't had one for a bit, but it's Saturday, so we're going to go and treat the lads and we're going to McDonald's. We've just had our dinner, and can you see that puddle? See the rain landing in it? I'm actually better on that one. Phil's got some canary stuff to still cut, so we're going to head over with the combine now and hope that it's not raining when we get there, because he's just tested it's 12.6. I think it needs to be under 12, but we'll go see if we can get some of it cut this afternoon. Ooh, what's going on here? Something about the software. John's behind me now. As soon as the road's clear, we are off to Rainford. Hopefully it's not raining. I've just pulled over to show you this. Nice sunny dry roads. That is where we're heading, that hill in front of us. Oh, quarter of a mile away, road's still dry. Up this hill and then the other side there's the black cloud and the rain. I'm not joking, it wasn't raining at that stubble field there. But then here, it's spitting and it's been drizzling 10 minutes ago. Oh! Rain sort of disappeared. There's a bit of wind. Do you reckon, Phil, is it still too chewy? Let's try it. It's funny stuff, isn't it? I want it to cut, you see, rather than pull out the ground. This was my first bateman. I had it 5 years. It was second hand when I bought it, and Phil's had it ever since. I think Phil's had it 10 now. We're gonna go, we're gonna try it. Phil's got his new engine in now. He is off with his 560 Walker machine, and then we are gonna go now with ours. Look at that moody sky. Oh. We can but try. Get two machines going and it's gonna go through him. We'll soon make a dent in what he's got left. Phil's on his way out the yard. John is already set off without me. Where's he gone now? He's gone behind the tree. There's John there now. Let's roll. Combine shouldn't really see mud, but these are the conditions. It's very much a salvage operation now. Harvest in the northwest. John's got his bin empty, open, ready for me to pull up in front of him. Phil's brought his own header. He's going to put it on that stubble by the looks of things. He must know something we don't, like it's drier, for instance. That's how John will go round here. So he's wallowing in the mud, I suppose. That's the field we're going to get into. You can see it blowing in the wind now, which is a good sign. And the sun's breaking through the odd bit. Phil's dropped his header, he's backing up, ready to hit John. John's beating him, he's already got his on. Again, beat, beat, beat. John's hitched up now. Phil's just putting his umbilical on his drive shaft. He's going to go around the headland first. Phil's head has got a little bit rusty because the engine went in the field and it was left in the rain. He's not used it for 3 weeks, probably longer. That's a picture, isn't it? Sounds like a stone's just gone out of John's chopper. Well, there's a little bit of dust coming out the back of Phil's, that's a good sign. It rained the other night as we were trying to finish off, so it wrapped a little bit in the corner, so just chopped it off now with a knife. John's just going to start it up and see if that'll fall off now. We've sliced through it. Nearly. John's just set in there and just sunk completely down. Proper bit of a wet basin. He's had to lift up and horse forward so that keep moving so he doesn't end up bogged. And jog back in maybe when he gets onto the drier ground. Yeah, you can see water actually in the bottom there. Oh, where Phil's gone across the top in the higher ground, he's been alright. Machine will be a bit lighter as well, to be honest. Not good at all, is it? You can see it's been wet along this headland anyway because the crop's not very good. John's rallying it through. There we go, he's onto some dry ground now. All these people in Suffolk and the East Coast and Yorkshire that think harvest's easy. Or wonder why us on the northwest have bigger combines for the acreage do we need. That's why, because we just get more rain. We don't get the days. You know, like I say, last week they were in Yorkshire saying how it hadn't rained for 4 or 5 weeks and they couldn't get ploughs in the ground. It's probably 4 or 5 weeks since we had 3 dry days in a row. I'll go get a trailer now anyway. John's on some drier ground now and jogged back in. Phil's under the trees in the corner, not moving particularly quick, so whether it's a bit juicy under the shade of the trees. Anyway, that combine's back on top. I'll go and get a trailer. The wind and now the water. I've just come back for a trailer and it's raining. Oh, there's something for the deer fans. A proper tractor. Oh, it's gone, but there's a huge rainbow there. Phil was parked up, looked like he was unblocking the front. John's shut his lids, got the reel up, he might be unblocking the front. I've only been gone 10 minutes, picking this beast up. Phil's just had to jump out. Can you see the rain? John's still moving over there. Chris has come, he's going to volunteer to unblock the combine when they get stuck, but see on that, that's how much rain we're getting. Probably a bit of rainbow again in a minute, there was a minute ago. It's just awful. Phil's now moving again and the bonnet's wet. John's still moving and me and Chris are riding out the rain. I told you it was the rainbow. The wind's blown off. John's going again and Phil's going again. And we've got dust again, which is even better. Fair moving, I think I'll shut the door, Chris. It's horrible, the dust. There's Phil off the farming for him. Looks like Phil Collins, isn't it? Something in the air tonight, isn't it? just dust. 20 minutes later, blue skies, dust again, no rainbows. John looks like he's got a block, he's backing up. Battling on. That's Jono going past. Race on. Not a lot left now. This is the problem when it's damp. See it wrapping on the auger. The line back up and let it flick itself off like a strimmer. As soon as it gets one piece, it grabs it all. Only a tiny bit left. John's been mopping up over there. Them clouds. Phil's been doing his short runs now. It's actually 18 acres, I thought it was about 25, but we've got it done. Another 2 blocks left if we can. There's John now steaming across. Ready to set in here. One combine looks good in the field, but 2 don't look twice as good, they look 3 times as good, I think. Anyway, is the zoom on this camera better than the last? Pretty good if you can see John's beard from over here. Through tinted glass. Feel all PX Farms today. With a few combines in one machine, one field. I'm going to tell Phil to drop his header and I'll go get the tractor, move him, he can get into the next one and start moving up while John finishes this. Phil off dropping his header. John's just doing hopefully the last pass in the corner. I'll then shoot back, take his trailer back to the yard, which is only there, and get an empty tractor and hitch up and move the headers for everyone. They're barreling out of that, isn't it? Trailer's just about big enough to catch it. It's got quite low sheds, Phil, so we can't really get any longer or deeper trailers. I'll just go move this 67 or 66 feet, is it? 25 and 41. Yeah, 66 feet of headers to the next field. Change of plan, going further than we thought, so Phil's going to bring his own header. See where he had to shunt and back. This is where John was only getting stuck when we started, and Phil had to shunt and back to get that bit. So we'll get our way out the field now. I'm trying to avoid this wet patch looping with the header. Go out in that corner and off up through Billinge. There you go. John knows where he's going. This is where John was cutting the other night. Phil's just turning in now. I'm going to stay on this track and then dive onto the field later, as long as the bank doesn't get too steep. Last Saturday was the last time it was fit to do any combining where we are, and I was at that wedding and John was up here and got rained off in the evening, so we're now resuming back to this field after we've just come to one near Phil's yard. We went really local in case it rained, which it did, but anyway we managed to keep going. The mess from pulling the header out the other day. We'll go along this ridge, put the header on the ridge where it's drier. Yeah, last Saturday we were here cutting. The Saturday before we were here cutting. Three weeks to try and get some of this off, because this is over there where we picked that stone up in the belt and sliced it. John's hitching on now. Phil's dropped his header. Back up and hitch on, and we'll resume. And they're off. They're going to back into each other here. I'll nip back and get a trailer. Might have stopped tractors. I've got my snacks in here, coats, my chargers. Just easier to be on what you're familiar with. Some view up here. We've got Liverpool there, there's a tower and the cathedrals, and then if we go this way, probably got Manchester, have we? And the hills around Saddleworth, where Charlotte's from. And then in front there we've got what was Fiddler's Ferry, or what's left of it, power station. In fact, there's Manchester there. This field's got that big a dip in it. You can't even see John over there somewhere. Just put a bit of duct tape on them flaps to stop it wrapping. It's a bit chewy now, a bit damp, and under these trees. It starts to turn to rain again, which is so annoying because John started this field a week ago. We put some tape on, just cut this corn off that was damp. It's definitely going a lot better, that header. Oh, it only has a little auger in the middle, so it's okay. I've been coping, but I'll take you over to here, and you can see, in fact, you can probably see the rain on this lens. See the rain. And you can see it on me. Oh! Yep, it's raining. Again. That sort of sums up this harvest, doesn't it? Seeing combines trying to work in the rain. All that technology. It's something so simple as a bit of moisture stops them. They're just going to keep going until they start blocking. John's put his lights on in an attempt to dry things out. Bit of artificial sunlight. I don't think we're going to finish this field when you look how heavy that rain is. John's like in the grey. Now, the trees on the horizon have disappeared. John's disappeared over the horizon. Phil's shut down. Looks like we might be giving up again. That's parked up, Phil's jumped out, and John's still going, trying to finish the field. The rain has pretty much stopped, but it's left it quite damp, so he's had to slow down a bit. It's been a bit snaggy on the knife now. It's just like cutting wire rope. While they make a decision whether to carry on or not, I'll quickly do today's birthdays. We've got Brandon Murphy is 12, Sean Kennedy's on there, Daniel Meredith, Jeff West is 60, and Simon and Lisa Batty, happy wedding day. Now, if there's another Simon and Lisa got married today, congratulations. Because there was a Simon and Lisa and a Simon and Lisa Batty getting married. Now, it can't be more than one person, more than two couples today with the same name, maybe, but happy wedding day, even if it isn't. Happy birthday, everyone. I don't know what's happening. Luckily, John's driving the combine while it's awkward. And it's Phil's field, so they're discussing what to do, whether we carry on and try and finish it, or we call it, because we have got to come back because there's 3 little pieces over there that we've still got to put the header on for anyway. Find out tomorrow. Thanks for watching today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, yesterday's quiz question was underneath a power harrow, so yeah, bye for now.